Did you know there's a white whistle so strong she can lift a giant curse warding box by herself?
Yeah, I'm talking about Ozen the Immovable. But here's the kicker, her real power isn't just in her muscles, it's in her weird connection to the abyss itself. And get this, she's been a white whistle for over 50 years, but barely looks a day over 30. Talk about abyss anti-aging cream, am I right? What's up Abyss fans and welcome back to the bakery. Today, we're diving into one of the most badass characters made in Abyss, Ozen the Immovable, also known as the Unmovable Sovereign. Ozen's not your average explorer. She's got more mysteries than the Abyss itself. And trust me, that's saying something. From her insane strength to her connection with Liza and Rico, Ozen's story is gonna blow your mind. So, buckle up, because we're about to unpack the legend of Ozen the Immovable. Let's talk about Ozen's appearance. Cause boy, is it something else. First off, she's tall, like really tall. We're talking over 2 meters here, but don't let that slim frame fool you. Ozen's packing some serious muscle. Now, her face and hair, that's where things get weird. Ozen's rocking this crazy black and white hairstyle that makes her look like she should join up with the band Kiss. But here's the creepy part. It's actually hiding a bunch of weird bumps and scars on her scalp. Yep, the Abyss left its mark on her. Quite literally. Despite being a white whistle for over 50 years. Yeah, you heard that right. Ozen barely looks a day over 30. Only her white hair gives away her age. Talk about good genes. Or maybe something else? Maybe the Abyss is like a spa treatment for her. Where can I sign up? Oh, and her eyes? They're like staring into the Abyss itself. Dark, deep, and kind of terrifying. When Ozen looks at you, it feels like she's seeing right through you. Probably counting how many bones she could break if she wanted to. Her white whistle is pretty cool too. It's got these horns on it, making it look like some kind of cow skull. Creepy, but fitting for somebody like Ozen. I mean, if you're going to be a legendary Abyss explorer, you might as well have a legendary looking whistle, right? And let's not forget her outfit. Ozen's rocking this Delver gear that's seen better days, but somehow she makes it look intimidating. It's like she's saying, yeah, I've been through hell, and I'm ready for round 2. If you thought Ozen's looks were intense, wait till you hear about her personality. In a nutshell, she's cold. Like Antarctica in winter cold. Ozen can come off as cruel, and doesn't seem to care about anything. There's this one time she was fighting Reg, and just kept hitting him, cause she got too into it. Yikes, talk about mental issues. But here's the thing, Ozen hates lying, especially to kids. She'd rather tell you a brutal truth than a comforting lie. In the Abyss, that kind of honesty can save your life. It's like she's the world's scariest life coach. One of Ozen's weirdest traits is how she can control her face, like perfectly. You never know what she's really thinking or feeling. It's like she's wearing a mask 24/7. That must come in handy during a poker night at the Seeker camp. But don't go thinking Ozen's all eyes. Deep down, she's got a soft spot for Liza, Rico's mum, and she looks after her apprentice, Marok, in her own tough love kind of way. It's like she's a cactus, prickly on the outside but still capable of nurturing life. Ozen is like the Abyss itself, harsh, unforgiving, but with hidden depths you'd never expect. She's the kind of person who'd push you off a cliff to teach you how to fly, but she'd probably catch you if you didn't figure it out in time. Probably. Hopefully. Okay, let's dive into Ozen's backstory, because it's more wild than a crimson split jaw on cocaine. So, picture this, a younger Ozen, if you can imagine that, is part of this crazy expedition to the 4th layer. They're after this thing called the Unheard Bell. Sounds like a weird name for a band, right? Anyway, this isn't just any old delve. Nope, Liza, you know, Rico's mum, is there too. And get this, she's pregnant. Fast forward through a bunch of death-defying adventures, and baby Rico is born in the depths of the Abyss. But here's where it gets really messed up. Rico's born dead. Yeah, you heard that right. Dead as a doornail. Now, Ozen, being the ray of sunshine she is, gets annoyed at this dead baby for making Liza sad and messing up their mission. So, what does she do? She shoves little dead Rico into this thing called the curse warding box. Probably thought, hey, can't make things worse, right? But then, plot twist, the box starts making noises, and boom, zombie baby Rico is alive. It's like the weirdest magic trick ever. Also, I have so many theories and ideas running through my head about this, especially with the latest chapters talking about certain things, but I don't want to spoil that here right now. I'm going to save that for a later video. After this miracle, or curse, depending on how you look at it, Ozen helps Liza carry the super heavy curse warding box back up to the surface. Talk about a workout from hell. Years later, just before Liza goes on her last dive, Ozen has this deep conversation with her, looking out over Earth, probably thinking, man, we've seen some stuff. Ozen tells Liza about how baby Rico tried to crawl towards the center of the abyss as soon as she was born. Talk about starting a career early. Ozen then makes this promise to Liza. She'll tell Rico the truth about her birth when the time is right. Because nothing says, happy birthday, like, hey, you were actually born dead in a place that wants to kill you. Now let's talk about what makes Ozen a badass in the world of Made in Abyss. First off, her strength is off the charts. We're talking superhuman levels here. It's like she's been hitting the Abyss gym and chugging protein shakes made from the Eternal Fortunes or something. But Ozen isn't just born. She's got the brains to match. This lady has been delving in the Abyss for decades, literally decades. She knows more about its layers, creatures and artifacts than probably anyone else alive. It's like she's got a PhD in abyssology, if that were a thing. Her survival skills are top-notch too. Ozen can navigate the Abyss like it's her own backyard, while other delvers are freaking out about corpse weavers. Ozen's probably thinking about what seasoning would go best with them. Oh, and let's not forget her apparent immunity to aging. 50 years as a white whistle, and yet she still looks young enough to be carded at the bar. Either the Abyss has some amazing anti-aging properties, or Ozen has found the fountain of youth down the bottom. But wait, there's more. Ozen's got this weird artifact that lets her bound her body. It's like a power-up in a video game, making her even stronger and tougher, because apparently being able to bench press a small house wasn't enough. All these abilities make Ozen a force to be reckoned with. She's like the Abyss's final boss, except she's kinda on your side. Kinda. If you're enjoying this content and want to support me, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas for future videos. Where does Ozen fit in the grand scheme of things in Made in Abyss? First off, she's like the world's scariest mentor figure for Rico and Rake. When they reach her secret camp, Ozen drops some major truth bombs about Rico's birth. It's like she's saying, welcome to the Abyss. You're gonna hate it here. Ozen also puts Rico and Reg through this crazy survival training. It's like Abyss boot camp, but with 100 chance of trauma. But hey, if you can survive Ozen, you can survive anything, right? Despite her harsh methods, Ozen plays a crucial role in preparing our dynamic duo for the horrors that await them deeper in the Abyss. She's like that teacher who makes you hate them, but then when you realize years later that they actually taught you the most important lessons. Plus, Ozen's connection to Liza adds another layer of mystery to her story. What does she know about Liza's disappearance? Is she hiding secrets? These questions keep us on our toes and dying to know more. Ozen the Immovable. She's tough as nails, cold as ice, but with a hidden heart of gold. Maybe more like bronze. But still, she shows us just how the Abyss can change a person for better or worse. As we keep diving into the world of white whistles, we'll see how each of these legends has been shaped by their time in the pit. But if you think Ozen is intense, just wait until you meet the next white whistle. Coming up next week, we are going to unravel the mysteries of Bondrewd the novel, the Lord of Dawn. This guy's scientific experiments will make Ozen look like a teddy bear in comparison. What drives a man to go so far in the name of knowledge? Click this video here, keep baking up those great ideas, and I will see you in the next one.